Everyone on this podcast is a Swiftie except for Jack. Welcome to the Goose Quack Podcast, everyone.
I can't emphasize that enough.
Yep, absolutely not. All right. Well, we are back again. We are actually recording this episode a week in advance because we are going into Matilda Tech Week this week. So,
Yup.
how exciting is that? We're all gonna be very tired, but
Once again, traveling down, it better be good. I swear.
Yep, it will. It will be.
Better be
And
worth
then-
that drive.
It will be.
Okay.
And
Good.
then, so basically, we are joined. Keely's been here before, and then we are joined with a new person who has not been on here before. So say your name, which I didn't actually say this time, and then your favorite show that you've been a part of and why.
Hi, my name is Seth, and my favorite show. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Godspell because I
Yes,
love
dude.
that show. It was a fun one. I played Nick, loved it. Also,
you
it's
were
my
We
senior
Beseech
show,
Thee, right?
so like, yeah, we beseech
Makes it even
thee.
better.
Played it
Oh,
every-
so fun! I love that song.
It was a fun show, and senior show, like playing yourself on stage instead of like playing
Yeah.
like a character, so like you're just with all your friends. Perfect. It
Yeah.
was great. Loved
Okay.
it.
This is
Godspell
episode
is such a
7,
fun
right?
show to be a part of. Yes, episode 7.
Okay, cool. Just making
Yeah.
sure. Isn't it kind of weird how we're only on episode 7 and it's already Tech Week of Matilda?
That's weird, dude. And we
I
started
feel like
like
there
our
should be more episodes than that.
dude. Our first. Well, I mean, we do every other week. So, but we do.
So we took a month off. I just realized that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did take a month off.
Yes, we did.
But I mean, we started the first episode the day before we went into Tech for Anastasia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
One full season of this.
Woohoo!
Still
We'll
going at
figure
it.
out when we start season 3.
Woo.
Yeah. That's a great question. We'll figure that out later. But
Probably
anyway, yeah,
after
like I
season
said, Matilda Tech Week starts. Congratulations, you're done with rehearsals, and now it's now it's
Yes.
go time.
All
Yeah.
I can say
Woo.
is I have a very interesting part to start out Act 2. So sit close to the stage. If you know, you know.
I did not sit close to the stage,
Well, womp womp.
Sorry.
That's on you.
unless you want to target me in like
Not
the
for
7th
me.
row.
Which I honestly might if they keep the house lights up.
If they keep the house lights up.
from a
Well, what are the
monologue,
chances
but
of that, Jay? Tell me.
honestly, since it's technically not a
Correct.
part of like the plot, there might be a chance. So who knows?
All right, I'm just gonna hope you don't find me.
Begum.
All right, you're right. Jack just comes in a full disguise. He comes in like a hoodie and sunglasses and a backwards hat. Like,
Has like a fake beard.
Yeah.
For real.
all right, y'all. So today we are going to be talking about, since we are Goose Quack International, we're representing from 4 different states today. I'm
Technically
representing
5.
technically 5. Yeah, so me and Jack are
Yeah.
both representing from Houston. Jack is repping from Weed Cowland, aka Oklahoma.
Yes.
Keely is repping from her 2 trees in Jonesboro, and Seth is in, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Wow,
Isn't
what a
it-
great host, guys! Let's
Isn't-
give a
isn't
round
he-
of applause.
Aren't you in Tennessee?
No, Mississippi.
No.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mississippi. But
We
we are going to
came
talk about
from
Tennessee
to
since
visit.
Keely,
Okay.
since
We
Keely
gotta
Yeah.
is
help
going to
him
be.
out.
Look,
Yeah.
Keely basically lives in Tennessee, so I think she'll be talking about Tennessee too.
She's
Jo-
literally an
Jonesboro's-
hour from Memphis.
Jonesboro is basically Tennessee.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out of the way.
I mean, part of
Honestly.
Arkansas already wants to like succeed to Tennessee, but they won't let them.
It's like
So
Coach
you know.
Phil.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just going to make an update on
Literally-
this episode after I go in March. Like, I'm gonna have to make an updated
Yeah.
version of this episode and just
Yeah.
be like, "Yo, Jonesboro was crazy."
Almost stuck.
I just-
Nobody go visit.
Yo, Jonesboro was terrible. So, yeah.
They have nothing but a come and go.
Yeah.
And 2 trees. I mean,
And 2
no.
trees.
and 2 trees.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
start out with me and Jack rep, and Keely can also speak on this topic. We're gonna
Yes.
talk about Houston for a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
H-Town.
H-Town.
See how we didn't say Texas? Because I feel like Houston, like, basically, like, it kind of defies, like, all the Texas narratives. Like you know,
Houston's its own state.
Cowboys and stuff. Houston's kind of like its own thing. Like, they could secede from Texas and be their own state, I swear. It's completely different from,
Facts.
like, any other city in Texas.
Yeah, because we have buildings. Like, We have,
So does
we've been actually-
Dallas, Austin,
well,
any city in Texas.
any city ever, yeah.
No,
Alright.
we just had the oil and gas.
Yeah,
So
we have oil and
everyone's there.
Yeah, I
Funny.
remember Jack made this TikTok when he moved to Qatar, and he's like, it's the one that's like, it's like, yeah, blah 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 blah, easy for you Geminis, and it was like, oh, you work in the oil and gas industry? How was living in Houston? And he's like, how do you know I lived in Houston? Like, but the sound it was
It's
like, how do you know I was a
crazy.
Gemini? What the? I did not put my birthday in. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what are some pros of Texas?
Wait,
And
talking about
why
Texas
is
or
it
Houston?
HEB.
Houston?
Heb.
Heb. Heb.
Yeah.
Heb.
Oh no, that's literally my top thing I put on here for best thing in Houston is Heb.
Heb.
You'll only find like HEB. Most locations are in Houston. There's some in San Antonio, and there's like very few in Dallas, and that's it.
Yeah, that's literally all.
Yep, and it should be
Y'all
all
have
over the
Heb on
nation.
every corner.
Because we've brought this
Like,
up
for
in
real.
in past podcasts, but Keely's never seen an HEB before like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Go back to
no,
episode 3.
not at all. Yeah, watch episode 3 if you haven't watched it.
And
Honestly, they're probably
episode
watching from
2
here.
as well.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where it first comes up.
Jack brought this up I think it was yesterday he brought it up. Without
yeah.
Keely not knowing what a Heb is, we wouldn't have root beer milk. So
Exactly.
Seth, if you ever see an HEB in the
Yeah.
summer, go check for root beer milk.
Will do.
We still haven't found it,
I'll-
but we
Sprint in.
we
Yeah.
know it
Dude,
exists though. Like I've
I
seen the
am
company
patiently
there.
waiting for summer. I am patiently waiting for summer so I can go buy root beer milk.
Me too. It's too cold.
And Seth will drive
really
down
cool.
and we can just go hunt for root beer milk.
Dude,
Yeah.
facts. I was gonna say like all four of us should just
Right.
like go and see Lightning Thief and we just like go on the hunt for root beer milk.
Hey, I'll probably be there for Lightning Thief. I think I'll be done with school by then. So
That's true.
Hey,
So
before Seth
based,
leaves.
yeah. So
Yep.
Heb, guys, Heb is one of the best things about Houston, in our honest opinion.
and honestly, that's kind of sad. But I mean,
It kind of is.
if you know what HEB is, which I think most people listening to this do, it's a beautiful grocery store.
Very. Okay, the
Yeah.
one that we went to with Keely was so mid though.
That's the one closest to your house right now.
I had
I
a
know.
great
Well, actually,
time.
it's the one.
No, sorry,
there-
second. I think.
Yeah, it's a second for this because we're getting a new one that opens in like a month. So
Yeah, yeah, they're building a lot of them. Yeah,
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Hebs in Houston soon.
yeah. The one in Kingwood was fine too.
Yeah, the one in Kingwood's good.
It's probably better than the one that was where you were, but
Oh, no doubt about it.
yeah,
But it about changed Keely's life.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah, but
That's
another thing that I
terrifying.
love about Houston is simply just like the whole downtown area. Like there's so much.
true.
Like there's so many like museums and stuff. Like you got like the Houston Aquarium, which is kind of like now.
The aquarium's not good in Houston.
It's not good. It's not that good.
Yeah,
but,
it's kind of small too. To be an aquarium. I don't know. There's something about it I just don't
Yeah,
like.
there's the Galleria, which is also really fun.
I've actually never been there.
Really? That's
No.
crazy.
I
That's
know.
weird. I know what we got to do when you're back in Houston, Jack.
Go to. Do you know how far away that is?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It's in like I
Yeah.
know it's in downtown, but I don't know how far away it is.
I think it's
Yeah,
like south of downtown. It's not.
Ooh, so it's probably like an hour-ish away.
I forgot what area of town it's in, but oh no, I think I'd rather just go to the Woodlands Mall, which is also one of the one of the better parts of Houston. It's just
Oh,
like
dude, that
the
in-
area
that
around
in-
the Woodlands Mall. That's not even
Oh,
not
dude,
even a
that
joke.
area. If you have ever been there, like you're in heaven, bro. Like,
Yeah,
because
you
I mean,
can say
like
that.
right outside of the Woodlands Mall, there's a Shake Shack and a Cheesecake Factory. Like, how can you get better than that?
How can anything get better
Oh,
than
yeah,
that?
that's top tier.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one
Yeah,
thing.
especially the
that's one
Cheesecake
place.
Factory.
Dude,
The
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
Factory.
Cheesecake
is
Factory.
so good.
Dude, Cheesecake Factory
It
is.
is.
Okay.
No one can junk on the Cheesecake Factory, dude. I love the
Wait,
Cheesecake
what was-
Factory.
Seth,
Mm.
whenever me and you went in July on the 4th of July to Cheesecake Factory, what was it that you
Uh-huh.
got?
Oh,
got
it was
this,
like the
like,
chicken
huge
parm
thing.
pizza. It was like
Chicken
Pasta
parm pizza.
under this giant piece of chicken parm that was like pizza size. Yeah, that was the day that we risked our lives to go to Cheesecake Factory because it's in like the most
Oh,
sketchy
yeah.
mall where there's like a shooting every single day.
Oh,
no.
We should take Jay when he comes
But
to
we
Memphis.
did go. We
Hey,
literally got a text.
I'm good. I think I'm fine.
I
Like,
got a
look,
text as we were there that was like Wolf Chase Mall, not smart dude, from my mother.
oh my
So
god.
yeah.
No, that's like
Forgot
I
about
love
that.
Cheesecake Factory, but I'm not risking my life walking in a mall. No way.
unless
I mean,
it's
like
the
it's on
Woodlands
the
Mall.
exterior, so like we at least
Yeah.
like could run to
You
our
didn't
car
go-
if someone started shooting.
Yeah.
But
This is getting way too detailed.
no,
having
my
a
brain
great
literally was
time,
like
though.
thinking through. I had a full plan in my brain.
Yeah.
Of, like, if we hear a
Jeff did have
gunshot,
a
this
full
is what we're
plan.
doing.
Your brain's like, here's what's gonna happen in every single scenario that could ever possibly happen inside this cheesecake.
That's
I'm
just
just
me on a
imagining,
daily
like-
basis.
Dude, Seth just had like a
Fair
list
enough.
in his
I mean,
notes
like-
app, like
You know.
Yeah.
For real.
I just have like I hack in and like get like the like building plans of the mall. Just like here's where we're going.
yeah.
Here, the emergency
Yeah.
exit.
The emergency exit. That's why you sit outside of the Cheesecake Factory, dude. Like you just get like, oh, you hear something and you just hop the fence. Like,
Hop
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah.
But speaking of Shake Shack, like you were saying, another cool thing about Houston is that it's the fourth largest city in the U.S. And so a lot of the places that have like very minimal locations, whether it's like shops or restaurants, they will come to Houston
that's
and
true.
and have like a location there. Like yeah, Shake Shack. It's actually kind of newer. Like I don't think we started getting Shake Shacks till like 5 years ago, and also In-N-Outs recently started appearing too. But I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
Whataburger's
no,
better.
I know it's like it's really spread out, but I was talking
Whataburger,
about my
Whataburger.
no.
Yeah,
My friend wrote a whole English essay over Whataburger and how
Over
disappointed he was.
I'm gonna be
Oh, I
so
forgot about
honest.
that.
Look, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
y'all. I'm gonna be so for real. Y'all might genuinely hate me after this, and Keely might dump me on the spot. But look, I hate Whataburger with a burning
I
passion.
agree.
Okay,
I
look,
don't
here's the
like
Get
thing.
it.
out.
Thank
Get
you,
Every
out.
time
Seth.
I've
Get
had
out.
it, it's
There's
been
the
bad.
door. Get out.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay,
Where?
a few
Where's
years
the door?
ago,
I
I
said
did
window,
not,
not a
I did
door.
not like Whataburger like before the pandemic, and then after the pandemic's when I actually started like liking Whataburger a little more. It's not my go-to, but like
no.
I just know that it exists. But the one here in Norman sucks.
Oh yeah.
And the
Yeah.
wise
I will-
words
I
from
will
Out of
Brandon
Oklahoma,
Rogers,
Whataburger here sucks.
No, can I just
just the
say?
burger.
I know
Yeah.
Ashley
Just a
Ashley
burger.
Pribble. Ashley Pribble during Chicago when we did it with Imagination Theater. We got done with the tech rehearsal and I'm like, what do y'all want to eat? And Ashley's like, I need Whataburger. I need it. I need to get Whataburger. I'm like, no. I
No,
wanted
you
to
don't.
cry.
Yes,
No, you
yes, you
don't.
need
But then-
Whataburger. Yes, you do.
Keely, respectfully, you're wrong. But
No,
Hell
I'm not.
um
Yeah.
and for the people who
You're
are
a
listening and not watching, we're all just giving Keely L's on the screen. But
Yep.
little
Constantly
fun
every
fact.
episode.
I have been to Whataburger twice. And the only things I enjoy there, they had this like buffalo ranch chicken sandwich, and it kind of ate. Like it was pretty good. Like they like for a restaurant or not a restaurant, like a fast food restaurant that's like really mid. They had quite good buffalo sauce, and it was kind of weird. But then their fries, Whataburger fries, top tier. They're really good.
Okay, that's true. Yeah,
And
their,
then,
their
bro,
fries are good.
that-
For real.
Yeah.
Dude, that white chocolate raspberry milkshake, don't even play. It's so good.
Oh,
See,
I had
here's
that.
the
That was
thing.
really good. That's limited edition.
Keely's
Oh,
main opinion on Whataburger is the fries. Keely gets the
Exactly.
basic stuff
Full
at every
group.
restaurant. So of
That is
course she's
true.
gonna
Of
like
We
course.
know
Whataburger.
this. We know this.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is
we
why
know
we
that.
don't
Everyone
trust
knows how
Keely's
picky I
opinions
am.
on food.
We never trust it. Sorry.
If Keely
Dude,
says
I
a
remember-
restaurant is bad, it's probably good.
Yeah.
We said, look, we went to Jinya like the day that Keely left
Ooh.
Houston. And me and Jack both
Oh my
got ramen.
God.
I got the spicy chicken. He got something. I don't remember what you got. What's your order, Jack?
Spicy tonkotsu ramen.
Yes. So, and then want to know what Keely got? A sweet tea, and
I
that's
knew
it.
it.
And I'm
What did
like,
Keely
I'm like,
get? A sweet tea, and that's it.
a sweet tea. She got a sweet tea. It's so stupid.
It'll be something because we'll go to a Mexican restaurant and like everyone will order something normal, and Keely's like, "Can I get a quesadilla and fries?" So she'll just be here with her French
Dude.
fries.
No, I
I,
literally
I
said
thought you were gonna say quesadilla, and I was
Yo, can I get some chips and queso? Can I
Oh
get
my
can I get the
Stop,
fruit?
this
Can I
is
get
so
the originally?
mean.
No. No.
This is so
Um,
You're
mean.
so mean. You're
Yeah.
And
horrible
Keely's the one who called me to be here, so this is all her fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is all your fault.
should have known this was coming.
Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, but I remember I'm gonna talk about Jinya for a second. I know it's
I'm
more
so
spread
down
out.
for you to do that.
Look, this is not on the script whatsoever. But sorry,
Script's very minimal today.
I think Seth is broken. We,
LOL.
LMAO. But basically, I went to go see Come From Away at the Hobby Center. Another really great thing about Houston, we have such a good like touring
Yes,
theater.
we do.
The Hobby Center is insane, bro. Oh my god.
Yes,
But
it is.
it's huge and it has like this big like circle on the ceiling and it's like light up stars. It looks so cool.
But
Yeah.
you know why that's there, right?
play.
It's the way the
Theater at-
constellations were in like the first ever Touch show ever when they did it outside at the
The
what
Miller
theater was
Outdoor
called?
Theater?
Maybe, or it might have been a different theater, but like that's the exact way the constellations look when they started their first show.
That is insane. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's why that's there.
That's so cool. I never knew that. But
Whatever.
we went to go see Come From Away. We were in like the 7th-ish row. We were really close to the stage.
We were really close. Yeah, I want to say it was like
No.
row like I want to say Q, but like
Well, that's too far. We were really close to stage. But
okay, it might have been a little higher than that.
yeah, well, we were much closer. But Jack was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Jay, we're going to get ramen." I'm like, "Haha, great," because I am not a ramen person. Because I remember back in like 2020, Will made ramen, and it wasn't like 2020, it was like 2019ish. Like Will made ramen, and it was like all broth, no noodles, and the broth was like really watery. So I was like,
Mm.
but I was not a ramen fan, and Jack was like, "No, trust me." So we went
Hmm.
to Jinya. It was the one in downtown. The one where there's like not the one with like the really big Jinya, like the kind of smaller one with like no parking.
Yeah, I know it's in Midtown.
Was that the
Yeah, it's
one
in
y'all
Midtown.
took me to?
No,
that
that's
one
the
was
one
in
in-
spring.
That one's in spring. That's like it's like 5 minutes from where
Okay.
we rehearse all our shows.
Oh.
Yeah, but basically we Jack took me there and in the first bite of ramen that I had, I was obsessed. Like and now like any time before any occasion, I'm like, "You know what, y'all? Let's go get some freaking ramen." Like
Yeah, huh?
yep, and it's worth it. It's so good.
Yeah. Luckily, there's one here in Oklahoma. Now it's not in Norman, of course. Got to go to OKC
Nothing's
to
in
do
Norman.
everything. So
All you have is weed and cows.
the only time that I go up to OKC is to either go to a baseball game, go to Trader Joe's, or go to Jinya. That's the only reason that I go
Trader
up there.
I'm gonna-
Joe's.
I'm gonna edit what you said. You either go to OKC to watch OU lose, or then go to Trader
Oh,
Joe's, Virginia.
I didn't go to okay. Look, no, I passed through OKC to go to Stillwater, which
Oh,
sucks.
okay.
And now we never have to go back there, so it doesn't matter
Oh, that makes sense.
because we're moving conferences, and OSU isn't.
Yep. All right. I think we've went through enough pros of Texas because there's. not
Let
many.
me check my list real quick to see. Oh, okay. So I think only I care about this. Pro about Houston sports. Our sports are amazing. Let's go Astros. I love cheating. You know?
No, I'm just kidding.
The cheating.
Yeah,
They
I
really said
love
Goodbye,
cheating.
y'all.
For the people who were listening, I flat out left the call and came back.
Oh, I thought you lagged out, but you just left because I
Oh no,
said
I just
sports.
left.
Because
Yeah.
I said sports.
Yes.
All right, for the next
Sports,
hour,
get
I'm just going to talk about sports. So, no.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, but our sports. You left again.
Not again.
Not again.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay,
That's not going to be a pain to edit at all. Okay. Yeah, that's what I got, though.
Yeah. Sports. I mean, the sports in Houston aren't bad at all.
No, they're actually pretty good.
They're pretty good, dude.
Did you see the Texans last season? You see
me,
the sports
Jack, and
ball that's
Keely, we
happening in
drank-
downtown Houston?
Me, Jack, and Keely were on the phone one day. We were playing Minecraft, and Jack started freaking out because like one of
Oh.
the like a really good baseball player signed for the Astros.
Yeah. Okay. So there's some people in CYT who really follow the Astros. I got a Twitter notification. X, don't care. Twitter notification that said that Josh Hader signed. And if you know who that is, then you understand why I was freaking out. Okay. That's it.
Jack was losing his mind.
Yeah. It's
Keely, were there
huge.
Keely, were there any pros of Houston?
Just
whenever
me
you went?
this morning.
Yeah.
When I went,
Yes. The
I
sweet tea
really
you got
enjoyed
at
going
Ginya.
Top Golf for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Enjoyed going
Topgolf.
Okay.
Crazy.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Yeah. There's
I
one in
still have yet to try
OKC too.
Dutch
Never been
Bros
there.
though, so
That's
We'll take
I've been saving that gift card like just in case. Is there a Dutch Bros in Memphis?
There has to be.
I
There
don't
has
think
to be a
so.
Dutch in
I
Memphis.
think
Probably-
the nearest one's in Fayetteville, which is like 4 hours
Which is
away.
nowhere
Yeah.
close to
Good
where
lord.
Jonesboro is. Just
Yeah.
near the college campuses where you find a lot of Dutch Bros. Like there is
No,
one
bro.
5 minutes away from me right now, and I kind of want to go there.
See, Jonesboro is just dominated by Shadracks. Like
That's-
anywhere
that's-
else,
that's what I
is
wanna try when I
done
go to
pretty well. Like,
Shadracks.
We
Dude,
have,
that's
like,
what I'm
let's
really excited to
go.
try in March. If y'all don't know,
I'm gonna make
I might be
Jay
going.
try something new every time.
Oh yes, like if y'all don't,
I'll
if y'all
send my
don't know the
list.
lore, if y'all don't know the lore, I am most likely going to Jonesboro in March, and like the
Mhm.
first thing Keely told me, she's like, when you get here, we are taking you from the airport. We are getting Shadracks. The first thing we're gonna do. I'm like, okay, go off. And honestly, I'm like, but like, what's what's funny about it is though, is like I am leaving right after a SpongeBob show, so I'm gonna need the coffee. Like I am
Mhm.
going to
Yeah.
need it. Oh, and on that
Here's
note,
the
guys,
sad
come see
thing,
SpongeBob
though.
at the Owen in March. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, keep
The
going.
sad thing, you're getting in like on a Sunday night. Shadracks is closed Sundays.
No.
I
Okay.
kind of
Never
forgot
mind.
about that. No,
But we will go Monday
we'll
morning.
Go to come and go.
We're going Monday morning.
We will
Never
go
mind,
Monday
guys. I'm not
morning.
going. No, I'm kidding. Never mind. No,
Comes in
no
Monday
Shadracks
just for Shadracks.
and
Oh,
leaves.
Just realized.
I'll spend $200 on the flight to be there for 5
Mhm.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you mentioned come and go. Pro Texas Buckies. That's not even a question.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
So true.
Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Good,
the only
I-
place you can get like a slushy like this big, dude.
Yeah.
Like-
No, anytime I drive down to Houston from here, I only stop in 2 places: the Buc-ee's in Denton and the Buc-ee's in
Whataburger.
Madisonville.
Oh, dude, the Madisonville Buc-ee's is so good, bro. Get the play.
So the one in Denton's actually, I think, like new as of like less than 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna have to go to that one. I haven't been to that one yet.
They look exactly the same. You're not missing
Okay,
anything.
never mind. Anyway,
Yeah. They built that like brand
There are
new
Buc-ee's
Buc-ee's
in
in Tennessee. It's like
Tennessee.
the biggest one now.
dude,
Yeah.
they need
Yeah.
a Buc-ee's like in Houston. Like we have one in like Madisonville, but that's like an hour and 30 away. Like that is like
Well, I mean,
Like, we-
Buc-ee's aren't
we
meant to
need
be
one.
like in the middle of a city. They're meant to be like in the middle of nowhere.
exactly, but we just need one at least a bit closer to where we are.
All right.
I think we do. I don't want to drive an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Fill out like $1 million, and then you can get one.
Yeah. Just make the investment. Come on.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Like,
Rob a
facts.
bank.
Rob a bank. Don't get caught. It's not
Bro,
that
Don't
hard.
get caught. Just we do it in Roblox all the time. You'll be fine.
Hey guys, could I
Wow.
just
Me
say
and
it
Seth
really
do it
quick?
in Roblox constantly.
Y'all, can I just say something really quick? Want to know a con of all of our states as a whole?
Hmm.
They're all
They're
showing the new Mean
Southern.
Girls movie. They're all
Oh.
showing the new Mean Girls movie.
Jay, that's so stupid. That's so dumb.
But I'm not wrong.
I know you're.
Guys,
Honestly,
Toxic Trait is
I
one
will-
of
I
the
am
Mean Girls
filled with
movies.
calculus. No, you're not.
I
You're for real.
actually enjoyed it. I hated Katie. Katie's horrible. Terrible
Katie sucked.
casting. But the movie itself was actually a fun time. You just have to go in not wanting the Bravo musical. Like if you
Yeah,
picture
we
it
need-
more as the 2004.
Jack, in
It's
between the
great.
school day show and Broadway review, we should go see the Mean Girls
No.
movie.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Nuh-uh. No.
Yes.
Okay, so let's
yes.
go through some cons of Houston.
I was
Because there's
saying,
quite a few.
I can I say mine first?
Please, please.
Okay. Biggest con of Houston. I-45, Loop 610, I-10, I-69, among others.
That's
the
true.
roads.
I'm pretty sure we drove down like a good like 3 of those when Keely was here.
Every single
Yeah.
road in Houston sucks except for Highway 99 because that's still new and no one rides on it because it
That's
costs money. And I mean, Beltway 8's kind of is kind of
Beltway 8,
it's okay.
yeah, Beltway 8, it depends on the day for Beltway 8, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But here's the biggest problem. Okay, I-45 is arguably one of the busiest highways in Houston.
I have to pass
And
through there
it-
literally every single time I go to Klein, and it's like absolutely god awful.
Yep. Especially going to downtown. But literally what they did is since it was like so backed up, like they basically created like another highway right next to it called the Hardy Toll, which is like basically I-45 but it costs money. And I-45 still backed up. It didn't solve the problem. I don't know.
I gotta pass through I-45 to go to SpongeBob tonight. Like,
Have fun with that.
I
Woo!
won't. I really won't.
Oh, anytime I went to Conroe, I had to go on 45. Anytime I
guys
went to like
wanna know-
rehearsal from Kingwood to here, I just took 99 all the way.
Dude, let me just say, I know what the worst part of Texas is, in my opinion. Not just Houston, just Texas as a whole.
What?
The mullets.
Yes.
Dude, I went to Summer Creek
Someone
back in like
someone insert the picture of Jay that he sent me on Christmas.
No,
the
we're not
mullets
doing
and
that.
everything. Someone inserted it.
I edited a photo of me with a mullet and I sent it to Keely on Christmas. I'm like, how would you
Ew.
do it? And she's like, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That's disgusting.
But okay, look,
Honestly, bring the pic
no,
back.
wait, pause. Hear me out. Look, I went to a school that was really like back of the wall. No one knew what it was. And like, except like like people in Humble ISD know what it is. Other than that, no.
Mm-hmm.
But then I transferred to Lone Star College this year because public school sucks. And
Woo!
the amount of horrible mullets I love Lone Star. It is so much better than public school. Except the mullet game. The mullet game is god awful at Lone
In the words
Star.
of Tina Fey, that's a fun way to take money from my union.
What a fun way to take money from my union.
As a public school teacher, eventually.
Dude, oh my gosh. I hate mullets with a burning passion. Like, okay, let me just say though, there was one dude from Open Jar. His name is Jacob. And he has he has the only acceptable mullet I've ever seen because it's like dark and curly and
great
very short,
mullet.
and that's the only way it works. But if it
It's a
is like a
great mullet.
blonde, straight mullet, get out. Literally leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
No.
shade to Kai Woods. We love you, King. But like, I hate mullets.
Yeah, the mullet game is pretty bad in Houston, or just like in a lot of places too, but especially
Is
Houston.
it bad? Is it bad in OKC?
I don't like paying attention to people.
That's
I haven't seen I haven't seen a lot of mullets. And honestly, it's probably fine, I guess.
yeah.
Can't be
I can
worse.
confirm there are a lot here.
Yeah.
And in
I can
Arkansas.
confirm there's
Oh,
a lot.
We have a
Mississippi.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Mississippi!
Oh,
Oregon, Mississippi.
Y'all might hate me for this answer. One thing about that I hate so much about Houston is just some of like the food, low key. A lot of
hold
it's
on.
not it.
Stop. Pause. What are you talking about?
Look, okay, look, hear me out.
Have you been to Oklahoma?
No, no, but listen, it's not like the stuff like if you go like into like Houston, like downtown Houston and stuff, and like the middle of Houston, everything down there is so good. But like
Yeah.
kind of where like we live and where Jack used to live, like back in like Kingwood and like the Spring area, everything is the same.
Okay.
It's always the Chick-fil-A, the Panda Express, and the
Whataburger.
Subway. Like that's all you have, and the Whataburger,
There's some
and
good
the Heb.
there's some good
And the-
local places around where me and Jay where Jay lives and where I used to live. Especially Mexican food. Like, you know, Tex-Mex is beautiful. That's a pro of Houston, Tex-Mex. Okay? Tex-Mex is really good, but yeah, if you want to like go to like a really good restaurant, Spring's a good place to go, which is 30 minutes away from where I used to live. And I love revolving sushi bars. There was a one right across the street from Match
Bro.
Houston.
If y'all have ever been to the Match, ooh, that's another pro about Houston. The Match, it's like really cool. It's like a 5. It's not a
That
5.
itself is a pro.
Yes, I love the Match. There's a it's like a theater complex, like 4 different theaters. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know
And the
what it is
revolving
about
sushi restaurant across the street. And they have no revolving sushi here in Oklahoma. That's a con of Oklahoma. All their food sucks. The only thing you can get is American food, and when they try to make Mexican / Japanese / any kind of cuisine, it tastes bad. You know,
Oh,
only good place I
forgot
found is
something
Jinya, and I've eaten there before in many
Oh,
places.
I forgot a pro. Oopsies. There's one place Royce took me right before we saw Jeremy Jordan in concert. It's a Mexican restaurant and it's called Pedro's, and oh my god, it's so good. It is like 5 minutes away from the Crichton Theater, and if you like Mexican food and you're seeing a show at the Crichton, go. Just trust me, go.
All right.
It's so good.
Final con of Houston for me. It's humid and hot.
So true.
Yeah, it's very bad
Dude,
during the
it
summer.
literally like felt like, bro, oh my god, like this past summer, like anytime you stepped outside, you were like in the depths of hell, bro. Like you were literally like burning at the stake outside.
Yeah.
You could literally stand outside for 5 minutes this past summer and literally like get sunburned.
Yeah, like I bet in dry heat it wasn't even that bad. But
Yeah, in dry heat, it's not bad at all. But like
and then
when,
you add humidity, which adds like 25 more degrees.
oh my goodness, it's so bad.
So I'm very aware that Keely's dad was behind.
Yeah, I noticed it. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I didn't want to break
no.
up the conversation.
I just had to
Those
say
are-
something because I knew that if I didn't address it, you guys were just gonna keep doing whatever you were just doing for the rest of the time.
Okay, look, for like the people who are listening and not watching us, Keely's dad just kind of walked in, set something on the bed, and walked out, dude. Like,
It was like a Bigfoot sighting, honestly. Like that was the tree line. There's Bigfoot.
no way.
Wow.
Wow.
And they're just texting in the
No,
and just
because I
being
just
like,
wrote down,
Seth
Seth is
texted-
losing it.
Seth just texted in our group chat. He said, "Obsessed with Keely's father in the background like Bigfoot. I had to home myself back from yelling, 'Hi, Keely's dad!'" Oh my god, that's so funny.
yeah. All right. Now that's out of our
Stand
system.
time.
I get all my cons and I got all my pros, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Two Tree Land.
Woo.
What are some?
Pro Shadrax.
Shadrax is a pro, no
Done.
doubt. Dude, just from what I've seen, like it looks so good. Like the picture you sent me. Oh my
There's no
gosh.
topping it.
There's no
It's
topping it.
delicious.
There's no topping it.
Like truly
But-
amazing.
Is it like just an
Rat
Arkansas thing?
Chatties, you have
They've
coffee.
expanded. They're now outside.
I need a Shadrax in Houston.
There's Rad
love-
Chatties. You have coffees. You have
Which,
shakes,
let
you
me
also
translate real
have
quick.
A frozen hot
Rad
chocolate.
Shaddy, for everyone who's like not familiar with Shadrax.
I'm
It
sorry I'm
used-
laughing. That sounds like a really
Yeah.
bad rapper name. Like,
Right? So it used
so
to
just
be
going up on stage
Raging
with some
Red
y'all
Bull.
is Rad Shaddy.
So basically, all that Rad Shaddy is it's their own version of Red Bull. They used to do like a Raging Red Bull, so it's like Red Bull with flavoring added.
Dude,
But
that's
now,
what
because
Dutch Bros
Shadrax has
has.
been like franchising,
Yeah.
they changed it over to making their own energy drink that they call a Rad Shaddy.
That's kind of
But
But
the
Rad
Jonesboro
Shaddy.
locations, you
It's
can
so
still
good.
get Red Bull. But outside of Jonesboro, they don't do Red Bull anymore. So you can only get Rad Shaddy. But honestly, the Rad
Rad
Shaddy.
Shoddy.
Rad Shaddy's like a
And it's more fun to say.
Rad
is.
Shaddy. Dude, we have these things,
Um,
they're called at Dutch Bros, they're called Rebels instead of Red Bulls. They were
I've
lazy.
never had a Red Bull
Oh.
at Dutch Bros. before.
They're really good, especially like the blended. Okay, let me just say, Rebels by themselves are like, but blended Rebels at Dutch Bros, mwah, my faves. I get
It's
those
called
all the
Dutch
time.
Bros.
That's
coffee.
how I feel with
I go for coffee.
blended
I
Rad
don't go
Chatties.
for
They're
coffee.
so good.
They are good.
Yeah, I'll get
The
a
ones
coffee
that
when I
they
want
had-
coffee.
Seth, what was the blended Rad Chatty that they had over the summer that was blue and it had the gummy shark
The
on
Shark Bite.
Yes,
It was a Shark
that
Bite
was
Rad
so
Shaddy.
good.
Dude.
It had like the blended
good.
Red Bull. It was like a blue raspberry coconut.
Ooh,
But then they added like condensed milk and grenadine over the top. So it had like this
Oh, it's
creamier
so
taste to
good.
it. And then a gummy
Oh.
shark on it.
oh stop!
I
Wait,
think I have a photo.
if that is
Well,
there
so
over the
good.
summer, I'm coming to Jonesboro again. Like,
they normally
No,
do it
they
in
have it,
July.
like, They do it in July.
oh, it's year round.
They don't do the
Summer.
some of them they do year round. They don't do that one year round because they don't have the gummies.
Snap.
Yeah,
You can easily just go to like a
I'm
candy shop
trying.
and buy
Yeah.
rad shaddy.
Yeah,
Rad shotties.
rad
Oh.
shoddy.
They missed that
Alright.
opportunity.
So what's your what are some other pros of Jonesboro? Oh, Lemonade House, dude.
Oh, Lemonade House, Lemonade Flights. Let's go.
You said a pro and
Please.
you never been to Lemonade House.
Pause. Okay,
Wait.
look, I have heard so much about this place, and look, I shouldn't trust Keely's judgment on food, but like, I've also heard that
The
it's good.
food's not great.
Sweet tea,
Okay.
The
Junior.
food is not good,
Okay.
but the lemonades are great.
I like the
Okay,
food.
cute.
The food's like
Leave me
mid.
alone.
Yeah.
The lemonade
The
though.
cheese
the
pizza's
lemonade
good.
Top tier.
Okay, hold up. I'm just imagining, like, I don't trust Keely's judgment on food. Like, Keely will get like school cafeteria food and just call it like lean cuisine, bro. Like,
I
it's
mean,
like,
it kind of is.
gourmet,
Yeah,
gourmet food.
accurate.
Leave me alone, y'all. I know a pro.
Never.
and It's not a pro, but it's a pro for Seth.
Gearhead.
It's Gearhead.
Oh God,
Knew
Oh,
it.
It's
dear God.
great. Gearhead is beautiful. It's family owned. The family that owns it supports all of our theater endeavors in Jonesboro, which we love. Jonesboro is also the original location, but it has like everything that you could need. It has run shoes. It has outer layers. It has like Patagonia, North Face, good old Birkenstock, boots, on running, which is my favorite thing ever. I have like 50 million pairs because I'm addicted.
You do.
It's just a great place.
No,
And
dude,
it's like a
I
cool little store in our downtown. So, we love the downtown.
dude, I think I told this to Keely on a call. Like whenever she was like explaining Deerhead to me, I'm like, bro, this just seems like toxic masculinity. The store, like.
See, Keely explained it very poorly. Because
Stop.
Keely was telling me how she explained it. And I was like, Keely, that is the worst explanation. Because most
I'm
of our staff is
sorry.
gay or allies.
No,
like,
Keely, look,
I'm an
Keely-
ally.
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 Oh,
Bye.
Ally.
I think Keely first said that she was an ally when she saw my flag in the back.
y'all, I found the
think
shark
you
bite
first
rad
found that
chatty.
The Raj.
I found the video of them making this drink.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can you actually send that to me?
I'm sending it to you. Yes.
Okay,
I like
thank
how
you,
all the pros of Jonesboro so far have either been a restaurant or a shop,
Yeah, nothing else is there.
and that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. We used to have a mall, and then 2020 rolls around. Literally the week after, like the week of the COVID shutdown, because I was working in the mall at the time at Gearhead. We closed down on Wednesday for all stores that were inside the mall. Like the mall shut down, so you could only be open if you had an entrance that faced the parking lot. That Saturday, a tornado runs through town. By the way,
No.
the tornado warning had been lifted by the National Weather Service, so there was no warning.
Sometimes the
We got
National Weather
5
Service is
minutes
wrong.
before tornado touches down in the middle of town, completely destroys them all.
No,
So,
This store
like,
is gone.
if the
Wow.
mall hadn't been shut
you're
down because
freaking
of
kidding
COVID,
me.
I would have been working that day, and my store was in the direct path of this tornado.
No way.
Literally, the way that we found out about it, I was taking a nap because it was COVID. There was nothing better to do.
You were.
And
You were.
my mom comes running up and wakes me up. One of their friends had posted on Facebook, "Stop watching Yellowstone. There's a tornado. Get to your safe spot." That's how we found out. that
Oh
there
my
was a
god, that's
tornado.
so
And
funny.
then there were like 3
My-
tornadoes within a week.
Bro,
Like,
my
we had
mom
so
loved
many
Yellowstone,
tornadoes.
dude.
Oh
She's
my
like,
god,
she would have loved that.
Yellowstone.
So yeah, that was like our
Oh, you
main
wanna
pro was like that we had the mall, and the mall was like the only one within like a 3-hour radius. So people would come from all over the state for our mall, and then it got
Anytime.
destroyed.
Do we know if they're
Um,
ever
But
gonna
let me
are they ever
just
gonna
say,
rebuild it,
though-
or is it just gonna stay
No.
dead?
Oh.
So, a fun fact about Turtle Creek Mall: it was the last indoor mall ever built in America. Like in the United States of America, that was the last indoor mall ever built, and it was losing so much money. And the people who owned it were like in New York, so they didn't want to do anything. I know way too much about this mall because of like my managers and our owner telling us. But basically, because they're in New York, they were like, we don't need to do anything with that.
It's no big
And
deal.
then the city was like, you either need to rebuild and clean up this wreckage or tear it down. And so they decided to tear it down. So we're slowly but surely getting back stores that like were in the mall, and they're just like going other places.
February
And like
7th,
Gearhead,
Bono
another
opens, y'all.
reason that we
February
stand
7th.
Gearhead, they headed up like what's our new mall development. So like it's slowly but surely growing. They're calling it the Uptown. So it's gonna be like this big outdoor shopping concept in like the middle of this old Sears building. That
forgot
used to be
about
part of our old mall before Silver Creek Mall, which, to tell you why we needed a new mall, A, it was old. B, guess what the name of this mall was?
What was the name of it? I'm
Oh, I
terrified.
forgot about this.
It was the Indian Mall.
Oh, okay.
Because the college in Jonesboro, ASU, they're now the Red Wolves. Up until like 2010, they were the Indians.
Oh my god, my friend Iris was
Yeah.
telling me about that.
Yeah.
So
So
they
up until,
mentioned that it was
Yep.
like about the Indians, and there was like a big like boycott about like about that stuff, wasn't there?
yeah, there was a boycott over them changing from the Indians. Like people are still mad about it to this day.
That's
We're
crazy,
so mad.
dude.
It's wild. I mean, everywhere in the South, though, like I feel like there are a lot of schools that have changed their mascots, and people are mad about it. Like Ole Miss deals with it too. So
Ole Miss does not have a mascot. Period.
yeah, well, because we were racist general,
Land
and then we
Sharks.
were the Black Bears, and then we were the Land Sharks, and now there's like, well, that's stupid. So now we have nothing.
And now you have the Indian bear shark as your mascot.
Yeah. No, people just like unofficially use Colonel Reb all the time. And this Ole Miss is like, please stop using that. We do not want to think about those days.
No, bro,
We
all
are
I can
not
just
that
imagine
anymore.
for your mascot is just like a half bear, like, and then you just see the tail at the bottom.
Tony the Land Shark, I have never seen in person because he got retired my freshman year. So
he got retired.
like he basically just got like quietly put away. Like we're still the Land Sharks, but our mascot is nowhere at any of the games. So the only
So-
reference that you have to us being the Land Sharks is that whenever we're playing defense, they have signs that say defense.
Oh, that's funny.
And you're supposed to go defense, defense, defense. It's gross. But I
That's
love it
so
because it's
stupid.
I love making people cringe.
That's
So
so
I go-
stupid.
I get so into it just to make the people around me who I'm going
Mad
with
at you?
like, more uncomfortable. Yeah, it's more fun that way. It's
You know
fun
what?
to
It's
let
understandable.
people cringe sometimes.
Okay, so we need to actually move on because this podcast is about to be long.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Oh no.
any- so we talked about the pros. We're gonna be spending even more time. One of
An
the
hour
cons
worth of
Jonesboro-
The cons.
Yeah.
Mm. We have 2 trees.
That's true.
There you go.
That's 100% true.
That's a
How
con.
did that
Go fact
joke?
check
How did
that.
that joke even come about? Because like you were talking, I think it was like during
It was
Anastasia,
Jack.
like that.
Wait,
that-
what?
no,
No, it was
no.
not.
No, that was me.
It
Because you were
was.
talking about no, because we were talking about how you have nothing. You were like, yeah, I'm excited to come to Houston because I have nothing in Arkansas, and I was like, okay, yeah, because you literally only have like 2 trees, like maybe. And Jack, you said something like, give her more credit than that. I'm like, okay, fine, 3 trees. Like,
What?
what's that? Like, hold on, I need to find the text. Hold
No,
on.
you said
No.
like something about 2 tree land, and I was like 1 tree hill.
I know something that gets on my nerves in Jonesboro.
What?
In Jonesboro, like the driving sucks. But another thing along with the driving is all the freaking deers we have. You know how many times I've almost hit a deer
Mm,
while driving?
That dang deer.
That
Yeah.
dang deer.
Colorado is like the same way when I go to Colorado, and I live in Weed Catland right now. Colorado is just weed land.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
No. I'll just
Like,
be like
I get
driving
everything else.
home and you're like dodging deer left and right.
Oh
Like
my
I'll
God.
literally drive with my brights on and like be honking my horn whenever I'm on like a dull-lit road so that deer don't run out in front of me.
Yeah.
Sounds like
It's so
Arkansas.
So
bad.
it's fun. The natural
Driving
state.
through
Yeah.
Steph's house is bad because I see like once I think I saw like 8 deer on the side of the road, and I was like, "Don't come in front of me."
Yeah.
I was
It's fun.
talking to because we want to get one person on the podcast. His name is Waylon, and he did a couple
Yes.
shows. He was Maurice in Beauty and the Beast, and he's an icon.
Nice.
He was Jack Scott in our High School Musical, but he
Jack
like he's
Scott!
like we could do
The
we could do an
velvet fog.
The
fog.
Velvet Fog of East High.
Yeah, but we were talking about how he lives in Colorado now, and Jack was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he lives in Colorado." He goes, "Bro, that's weed without the cow land." That was actually
Yeah.
one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Goose Quack quotes. It's like, what producer heard Colton Ryan and said, "That's exactly what I want"? I don't know, but they were likely on weed cow land.
Yeah.
It's one of the best Goose Quack quotes of all time.
The weed cow planet.
Weed cow planet.
I have one more pro for Arkansas.
Okay.
Is Target.
That's true.
Our Target is so fun.
What?
Yes.
We do have a good
I have a
Target.
Target too.
That's because you don't know what
No, but
entertainment is, because all you have is trees, like
and Target apparently.
and Target
And
and
Target.
Shadrax.
See, here's the thing.
What about
We do have
Walmart?
more
Walmart
to
was
do
created in
than
Arkansas.
Julia or I. Walmart is a pro. The Walmart Arkansas,
Walmart
like
is
the
such
Arkansas
a pro.
Walmarts, are like a Walmart on steroids because we get like all of the
They're
like
so
test
fun.
products and things. So that like whenever they do renovations on Walmarts and like redo the branding, we're always like the first to get it because the Arkansas ones are like held higher. So that is a pro. That is definitely a pro.
The
But
Walmart
also,
here
like,
just got
there is
rebranded.
stuff to
All the-
do. Just theater stuff, which is what Keely and I live in. The only theater in our town is like toxic and gives you mental health problems. So, like, there's not much for us to do. But there's like escape rooms and like a trampoline park and a bowling alley.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
trampoline
And a movie
park,
theater.
And there's a bowling
And they're all
alley.
pretty nice. But, you know, for theater, womp womp. It's bad.
Womp
You should
womp.
know how
All
bad
that
it
you'll
is
get out of
actually
that
here in Norman,
experience.
OKC. OKC is actually having a problem right now with like community theaters. Like there isn't a lot of them. Like the closest one is probably like an hour away.
Yeah. Ours is
That's
close,
above
just that
18, like community.
You'll
theater.
hate yourself. So
Oh,
You will hate yourself if you.
You wanna-
join it. It's
if you
great.
want to be
Okay.
bullied relentlessly by grown adults, then go. It's
Then by
great.
all means,
Oh,
then
man.
by all means, go.
Do recommend.
do
We
recommend.
love it, grown adults trash talking a 16-year-old child.
Are you into that? Go to Jonesboro and do the
Yeah. For real. Do you want to have mental health problems? Come to Jonesboro.
Come to Jonesboro, Arkansas.
The two trees will bully you until you cry.
Yeah,
Amen.
the
like
two
to
trees
run.
are very
I have
mean
a-
to other people.
I have a pro for Oxford also.
Which is where it's
Tailgating.
Yeah.
Tailgating.
Oh my gosh.
It's
that's
so
Any
fun.
college.
No, it is not any college.
No,
Oxford.
no.
Google Ole Miss Grove. Like, if you've never seen the Grove.
On game day.
You need to Google Ole Miss Grove tailgating. It is like
I
a
sent
sea
a
of
picture
tents.
to
You can't even
Jay,
see the
and he
ground.
was like,
Yeah, it's unlike anything that I have ever experienced, and also unlike any SEC school. Like literally, they'll release like the rankings of like top schools for stuff. Ole Miss is always either 1 or 2 in tailgating, because our tailgating is just like it's like a religious experience. Like eat, sleep,
it's
tailgate.
top tier.
People will like pay
eat, sleep,
thousands
tailgate.
of dollars for
Jeez.
one tailgate. Like chandeliers. They'll
yeah.
have like a red carpet with like sofas out there. It's insane.
I remember
Like
Yeah.
literally
saw,
game
like, a
day in
fondue
Oxford is
fountain.
yeah. No, it's crazy. Game day is so fun. Like
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that like, like you guys are always number 1 and number 2 in the SEC. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you are not. No.
we've done
Speaking of
decent.
which,
We even get ranked high in party.
yeah, speaking of which, OU
Yeah,
is
we
moving to
do.
the SEC next year, and I wonder if we're playing you guys. We are October 26th in Oxford.
Oh, and Oxford,
Everybody
come
go!
on down. Come to
Let's
Oxford.
go!
Yeah,
Dude, I'm just imagining like
come crash to my
Party.
crib. Yeah. Honestly, game day here, like anyone who can go. And we just updated like our stadium's lighting, which I,
Oh, it's
as a
so
theater
good.
kid, love anything to do with like fun LED
Yeah.
lighting.
me
Like
too. Oh my god.
it's my specialty. And
Mhm.
they updated like our stadium lights to where they also are programmable. So
Ooh.
night
Yeah.
games are absolutely insane.
Oh,
One
they're
game this
so
past year, we
fun.
did a drone show. So like they
Oh.
had the drones above the field, but then they also had like the video boards programmed to be lights, and the stadium lights themselves are like programmable. So
Mhm.
like anytime that we score a touchdown, they start flashing and going crazy.
Yeah.
So fun. It's worth it. Like
Oklahoma also, I think,
And there's
updated
like
their lights
fireworks
to be
too.
programmed
It's
this
so
year as
fun.
well. Mhm.
Dude,
yeah,
dude.
it honestly, because like the first year that we did it, we only had one night game because we were playing well. So
Yeah.
we got like all of the morning games, which like good for the football fans, but for the people who just like to have fun, I hate
Oh,
like 11 a.m. games. I want to be there at night.
yeah.
I want to be
Fair
there
enough.
until
Yeah.
like midnight.
OU had one night game as
Let me
So
well.
just let me just say though,
And
with like the LED light thing, I think like Seth and Brandon would be like best friends.
yes, they were.
Like, if y'all don't, you guys both don't know who Brandon is. He's he's like our lighting designer for CYT. He did like all like the fancy lighting for Anastasia. Like we had like the actual lights, but like all like the moving
Good.
ones up top, that's all
yes,
Brandon. And I just see the
Mhm.
rainbow
love a
lighting.
moving headlight.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
dude,
was I was
moving
Pulling
headlights
out
are so
my
cool.
Mhm. I was saying how OU only had one night game, which is stupid.
yeah.
Because I'm in the Pride of Oklahoma, the band. And anytime we have a day game, our call time is 5 a.m. and I don't appreciate that.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Yeah, and like
Oh,
on
try.
like night games, it's like 2 p.m. I'm like, can we just have a night game every single time? Also, our lights can light up. Like when we did our show, I think we were playing like SMU or something, and like they programmed the lights for us for our show, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick,
It's
dude.
Nice.
they've been getting like more into doing fun stuff, which I think is great. And also our
Mhm.
basketball games, they're like desperate to get students. So they have been
Same.
doing they literally give out so much free stuff every game.
Mhm.
Like you'll walk in and it's like a free box of pizza. And then it's like
Oh,
anytime they call a timeout, they're doing giveaways. So like it's AirPods, flat screen TVs. There's when you
Oh,
walk in, the whole
oh,
student section has free T-shirts. They're
that's
just like
how
doing
dire it
anything to get
is.
students to go.
Mine's
Yeah,
not that
but I
dire.
mean,
Like we
like
get in
people
for
are going
free, but
now.
like,
Yeah, and we do get in for free, which is another pro of Ole
Ooh,
Miss
exciting.
because almost went to U of A, which is also SEC, the like Arkansas SEC school.
oh,
There
that
you
U
have
of
to
A.
pay, yeah, there you have to pay for your like tickets for everything.
That's
Uh,
annoying.
Here's only football. So at U of A, it's like
Same.
$600 to get tickets, whereas here, what just happened? Whereas
wait, do the
here,
put 2 thumbs up. Put 2 thumbs up. See what happens.
oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Wait, no. If
Oh,
you do like the 2 thumbs up, if you do like
it should do
like thumbs up,
fireworks.
should be fireworks.
I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I don't know.
No.
That's
But,
so weird. It
It's
like
but
changes.
weird.
It like
yeah,
depends on the person at this point. Like in the
Yeah.
in episode
yeah.
3 of Goose Quack, they did like
not
Lily put up 2
working.
thumbs up and then like fireworks exploded behind her.
Mm.
There we
There
go.
it is. Yeah, there it is.
That's
It's like I'm at
so.
Disney.
That's so funny.
Oh my
Yes.
How is
gosh.
that even?
Okay.
Disney.
The key is to get really close to your camera. Okay.
Mine doesn't do that.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Mine don't do
Wait,
that.
Wait,
But yeah, that's a pro.
Seth,
That
what's
is so much.
another pro word?
The Square, Oxford Square.
Square.
Oh my god!
Square books.
If you've ever been to like Square Books, is amazing. There are like 4 different stores for this one bookstore, and every one of them is
It's
like
so nice.
full, floor to ceiling with different books, which is
Mhm.
amazing. There's a really cool record store that's like up in the loft of a building.
okay.
And
I
it's
know. I
like
know. We have to go there on Monday, Seth. We have to go there on
yes.
Monday.
So it's like regarded as like one of the best record stores in the region.
Ooh.
Like you'll go to Memphis because I've gone to a few of the record stores there, and all of them are like, "Oh, you're from Oxford? Yeah, you have the best record store." So we're very blessed. Hashtag blessed. Um, and also just like the food in general. Like the Square has some really
Oh.
good restaurants. but also like everywhere in Oxford, like the food here is just like next level. And
Mhm.
our campus, which I mean, like most campuses have it now, but some don't. Still, we have little delivery food robots that will bring you your food.
I'm sorry, what?
It's just not a thing at yours. They're
No.
called Starships. It's like a little white
They're
cooler
so
on
cute.
wheels, and you can order food to wherever you are on campus. So, like when I go to work in the writing center, if I'm like, man, I really want a sandwich right now, I can just get on my phone on their handy dandy app and order a
That's
Jimmy John's
pretty
sandwich
handy.
and have a little robot come wheel it to me. And then you can also choose its accent. So I personally really like the one that's named Harry. He's British.
Yeah, his
So
name's
it's
Harry,
like
come on.
You want to know who else is British?
No,
literally, it's like
the streak
Thank you.
continues.
but also
Dude,
it's kind of
I know.
now that they've done that though, like the robot greeting is not near as good because it used to be like, "Thank you, hotty toddy, y'all," and it was my favorite thing. And now it doesn't say
No,
hotty toddy anymore.
Jack has made the realization that in every single Goose Quack episode, we've made fun of British people.
Yeah.
Honestly, they
One-
deserve it.
One single,
The
specifically
British
one,
deserve
Here
it.
first, folks.
specifically one British person by the name of James Corden.
Did you know he just moved back to London? Him and his family just moved back to London. I watched that on the Tonight
Hey.
Show starring Jimmy Fallon. So he's out of the
Thank God.
U.S. So that's a really good step forward.
Bye, James.
Bye, James.
Bye.
Don't come
I'm
back.
Loved
waving-
your working cat.
I'm waving at you with my freaking hand in the emoji.
Speaking of James Corden, guys, here's the real question about London. When Taylor Swift's there, will she bring out Angela Weber and sing McCavity as a surprise song? Personally, I think yes.
Please, please.
I think it would be so funny.
Remember at the beginning of this podcast where Jay said I wasn't a Swiftie?
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
basically, she's
Or-
going on tour to London.
I know
Or
that.
Every night of her tour, she does 2 surprise songs that are like completely different. And it's just any song that she's ever done. And she's done some that she's done for movies. And she played one of the characters in Cats.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
I know she's in that terrible movie.
Also, our other perk of Ole Miss is the Ole Miss Swift Society, which I am president of. And that is a great time.
Wow.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
Here.
We gotta move on to OKLA.
Yeah.
I
I was gonna say we should probably just move on to the quack question, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that in just a second because most of the stuff I'm gonna say is cons. Okay. Pros of Oklahoma. The school, of course. I love going to OU. The roads. The roads are actually like good, and there's barely any construction on them for now. Let's see. It gets colder quicker, which is very nice. Oh, and then I just put onion burgers. I had a hard time coming up with pros. So OU is known for an onion burger, and I know that a lot of people like it. I don't personally like it that much myself, but like I guess it's a huge thing because they don't have much. Cons, it's Oklahoma. That's one of the cons.
The cons: the weed, the cow, the land.
Pro, it turns out weed is readily available. I guess. Yeah, you can go high in the sky to Weed Cow Planet. To Weed Cow Planet. It has its own planet
Two
now.
tree
let me tell
land,
you.
one tree hill, weed cow planet.
Yeah.
Not OU. Oklahoma fits the American stereotype. There's a lot of people here who like wear cowboy boots, have that southern accent. Things.
We'll have to go to
things
the
like
bar
that.
and drink beer.
Oh my god.
I'd
That's
grab
just
my
college
40
campuses. No good international food. When they try to do it, it tastes terrible.
That's
You know
Forgot about a pro for native.
what?
Facts.
What?
Native.
It's a brewery, but they have really good nachos.
Okay, eat. I bet Keely had the best French fries in the world there.
Their French
And-
fries are
They do have
really
good
good
French
too.
fries.
And the best
Their
sweet
French
tea
fries
as
are
well.
so
Don't forget about
good.
sweet tea.
Their French fries, like
No, they
I
don't
get
have sweet
a plate
tea.
of nachos and French fries.
How
It's
dare they?
amazing.
Eat it up.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm assuming you
Already
didn't
said
drink
we're
at that
taking Jay
brewery.
on Monday, so
They do have alcohol-free beer, so you can.
I'm sorry, what?
Crazy. Okay, let's not elaborate because kids watch this podcast. So
Okay. Cool. And coming from a Texan, I just hate Oklahoma as a state. School's great. That's why I decided to come here. But like, Oklahoma as the state, no.
weed cow land.
Weed cow land.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's time to move on to the quack question.
Ooh.
Quack, quack.
Okay, today's quack question is coming from Meredith. Hello, Meredith. All right, so I really like this question because I'm a very musical person.
know.
What is the best era of music? And Meredith added that her favorite era is 2010s.
Honestly, that was my answer.
That was also my
Yeah,
answer.
2010s.
Real.
Okay,
That's pretty
all
much
right,
what
so
that
we're all
whole
on the same
Self-Pack
page. So
era
we need to talk about
Yeah.
this for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
When I mean 2010s, I mean like specifically like the early 2010s. Well, I guess it wasn't really that early. I mean like 2014, 15, maybe 13, 12. That area. Oh my goodness. So many good songs came out in that. I have a whole playlist of like nostalgic things. I like how 2014 is nostalgic now.
That's
but
true.
yeah.
right?
I got such an amazing playlist of like it's getting towards like 500 songs now, of just songs that were nostalgic. I really loved Maroon 5 as a kid. Hate Adam Levine as a person, but love Maroon 5's music. Specifically, Maps. That was my favorite song in the 2010s. Was
Yo, you
Maps.
want to know what song?
That's a
Want to know
good
what was like
one.
Want to know what song that came out in 2013 that like changed the world for like a year? Like I could not walk anywhere without hearing it. Happy by Pharrell Williams. Yeah.
Stop. Yes.
Like you could not walk 6 inches without hearing because
Happy
I'm
and then
happy."
Shake It Off when it came out too.
Shake it off,
Take
bro.
Shake It
It was
Off.
everywhere.
Yep.
I mean, even still,
It's a big song for me
like
too.
last night at the Taylor Swift party, like when I tell
Mhm.
you Shake It Off came on, and all these like 13-year-olds were so excited, but also not excited because they really wanted Karma, but only the Karma featuring Ice Spice. And then Normal Karma came on, and they were all crying.
Wow.
For
Made me
real.
happy.
Yeah. Two
Good for you.
bangers from Paramore in this era. Still Into You and Ain't It Fun. Love those songs.
Yes.
Mhm.
Very good. I also liked Zed during this era too. Clarity. Love that song.
Yeah.
Katy Perry had some bangers.
Katy
Well-
That was like
Perry.
the Katy Perry era.
That was the Katy Perry
Like,
era. Now she kind of like
After
is
that
gone from
era,
existence.
Katy Perry went, well, now
Yeah.
she's like kind of coming back. But
Y'all,
that era-
2014, guys, 2014, Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk, bro.
Uptown Funk. Yeah.
Stop. Yes.
Also, is any like from like
Uptown
other
Funk.
Rolling in
albums
the
as well.
Rolling in the Deep by Adele, too.
Oh,
Hey.
that's one of my favorite albums of all time. Not even joking.
Oh my god,
21.
Yes.
it was such a good album, bro.
I love 21 so much.
So many good
So
options.
Some one-hit wonders. Capital Cities with Safe and Sound.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I Wrong by Nico and Vince.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Great song.
Absolutely.
Great song.
So good.
Yeah. I got Heart Attack, Demi Lovato. That's a good one too.
Ooh,
Yes.
I forgot about that song.
Attack.
Anytime I
Yeah.
hear that song,
Oh my
I
God,
can just
I
think
for-
about
dude.
the performance that she just did of it, like at
Dude,
the
yeah.
cardiovascular health of it.
Yes.
Mhm. Oh, Wake Me Up by Avicii. Rest in peace.
Womp
Mm.
womp.
Oh.
No.
Not the waffle.
Don't try to put the fireworks on the screen.
No!
Oh my god.
No way. Get out of here.
Pop up.
We're all so sweet.
So bad.
I just stop doing that.
No, Thuno taught me this.
Stop doing
One
that.
thing about me, I'm going to do fireworks
God.
whenever I can.
Anyway, like I was saying,
Guys, I think Jack is broken.
I'm good. John Legend, with All of Me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that song is so good.
I saw him live in Doha. He was very good. You
Bro,
know
what
what?
was John Legend doing in Doha, bro?
I don't know. No one knew any of his songs except for All of Me.
John Legend in Boomtown.
But also, Love You Like I'm Gonna Lose You. That's the song
Aw.
with Megan Trainor most times.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Skip
Megan
Lord.
Trainor.
Megan Trainor. Lips Are Moving. All About That Bass. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, One
And then no.
Republic.
One
One
Republic.
Republic. Counting
Oh, yeah.
Stars. Love
I
Runs
just got a
Out.
TikTok from them this
They were
morning,
big.
and I was like, "Oh, they still exist."
Oh my God.
Wow.
How could I forget about One
Yeah.
Direction?
Dude,
One
you know
One
what?
Direction.
Yes.
1D.
One.
Oh,
1D.
best
so
boy
funny,
band
Yeah.
ever.
it's like-
Period.
2010's music is what set up like the current era of music.
Yeah.
Like most of our big artists right now came from that 2010s bubble and just have
Mhm.
like either gone solo pass or have gone in big.
Yeah,
Yeah. Harry Styles, for example.
I was just about
Yeah.
to mention him, dude.
Harry Styles
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude,
Hey.
sign of the times, bro.
Sign of the Time, yeah.
Right.
That was. I
Oh.
think that was also in the
Song.
2010s.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Ed
Okay,
Sheeran
can I-
had. Ed
Yeah, oh,
Sheeran
sorry.
had some bangers. Sam Smith had some bangers.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
huh.
Ariana Grande had some bangers.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
Um,
sorry. I'm sorry. Ed Sheeran quite literally just looks like my sleep paralysis demon, bro. Like
Anytime I hear
just
his name,
because
no,
just because
I
Ed
like
Sheeran
his
has red
expression is
hair does not mean
no,
that
pause.
should be your
Listen,
sleep paralysis
listen. No,
demon.
look. It's just because I could easily like have a nightmare and
Yeah.
wake up to Ed Sheeran with his glasses and his smile, just be
yes, I agree. No, anytime.
like on the
Honestly,
screen.
Oh
all
my
I can
God.
think of when I hear his name now is that one clip of like him and Taylor Swift on the set for Endgame, and her just doing his verse like, "After the storm, something was born, like the 4th of July." That like pops in my brain every time that I hear his
4th
name.
of July. I'm James Cole.
No.
Oh.
Anyway.
Guys, on the final show of the Eras tour, actually, it's like a little leak surprise. Taylor Swift is
Yeah.
actually gonna have James Corden sing the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He's gonna come out for Karma.
He's gonna
For
come
Real,
up for
top
Karma.
tier.
Yeah. No, I feel like we can't mention like 2010's music without
Okay.
mentioning the
Rap.
icon, the legend, that was robbed of every award because she was also canceled.
Let me just say.
Like that's
Oh,
such a
yeah.
cultural moment.
Wait, this
of our
has to be
time.
fast. This has to be fast. Since we're talking about eras of music, I'm sorry, Jack. What's y'all's favorite era of Taylor and why?
Oh,
I feel
they
so
got
left.
and they got
behind.
the got the albums and everything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
This one just
Mwah.
I could give a whole dissertation on Reputation, but
We
I'm
need
gonna
to
keep it
do
short and
good.
sweet.
a solo Goose Quack
Yeah.
episode with Seth.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be me just talking about how much I love rap. Okay, the fact that
True.
this album came out of a period where she was hated by the whole world and is like the perfect comeback. Like, y'all were all alive. Y'all all had memory. Whenever Look What You Made Me Do dropped, like that music
Oh.
video,
Oh.
it was all that anyone at my
Top
school
tier.
talked about for like a good 2-3 weeks. Like that song was just such a defining moment of her career.
Yeah.
It's like one of my all-time favorite Taylor Swift songs. Like it is my number one.
Real.
And
Top tier.
so I mean, I just think like the symbolism of this era of her music and also like the change because it was really the first time that we saw a defined like 1989 was a defined era, but it was more defined by like pop than like the style in a way. Like it had that 80s style, but like it wasn't truly what we now like define as Taylor Swift eras. It was kind of her first dip into the water. Whereas Reputation really is what set the eras of Taylor. Like it was the first time that we got an eras collection of merch. So we really have this beautiful piece of love to thank for the Eras tour. If it wasn't for Reputation, we wouldn't have had it.
I'm gonna go next. I agree with
Yeah.
Seth. I think Rep is my fave because it's just so different from the rest of her albums. But I have a top 3, and fun fact: Keely hates one of my top 3s.
She does.
She does with a burning passion.
Thanks,
Here,
y'all.
I'll grab for visuals.
Yes.
Leave your guesses in the comments below.
Look, I love Don't Even Play Y'all. I love Folklore. It's so good.
Get out.
I love Folklore. It's so good. It's one of my favorite.
No, it's
If I
not.
think yes,
No,
it is.
it's
Be
not.
quiet.
No.
Yes. Shh. Focus, Fox. Look,
Whoa.
I.
I was giving
um.
Keely the L, not Folklore. Folklore is beautiful.
Oh, by the way, Jack, thought you'd find this funny. I just looked at my drawer for 2 seconds, and then here's your calculus homework that you left in November. I look at my drawer for 5 seconds, and then there it is. Okay, but I love Folklore, and then my top 3. And then, dude, Lover, bro, it's so good.
Lover.
Lover's incredible.
Top tier.
Yes. All right, that's
Okay,
it.
I wanna
We need to
go.
move on.
I wanna
That
go.
has
Keely,
every
go ahead.
single.
No,
No,
I wanna
Keely
go.
has
I
to go.
wanna
Then
go.
I need to say something after this. Just go.
1989. Listen, y'all. This is what made me fall in love with Taylor Swift. All of the songs on here are bangers. There's not one bad song on this album.
I know
Specifically,
Places is
my
mid.
favorite song of all time. No, it's not. Shut up. Listen, my favorite song of all time. Like
I would have
any
accepted Out of the
album.
Woods, but
period.
Oh, that's true. That's suitable.
Wonderland by Taylor Swift. Holy crap, y'all. Best song
So good.
ever in existence.
like
Ever.
Wonderland.
It is top tier. All of the From the Vault tracks on here.
Oh, the Vault
Perfection.
tracks on 1989 are
Absolutely
really
that
good.
is like my
Welcome
favorite
to New
part
York,
of these
top
Taylor's
tier.
versions. Like re-listening to all the songs, because like on original in 1989, I did not like I Know Places, but the Taylor's version, it's a banger.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just say though.
And,
I will
like-
say, I looked. Me and Keely, whenever we went to Open Jar, this year
Yeah.
we did a little dance class to like open everybody up, and it was to Welcome to New York, and I was like, oh, cute. So this is also like the album that got me like back into Taylor because I liked her in like earlier, but
Yeah.
like I recently started getting more into her, and I really like it.
That's how Midnight's was for me. I'd like gotten out of it, and then
Don't even play.
she
I
announced
love
Midnight's, and I was
It's really
like,
good.
I'm getting into it. And now I own every vinyl variant of all the recent albums, which, I would love to own the Folklore ones, but they're expensive. And
They're
I'm
really
not paying.
expensive. I want to just
I
get the
just have
beige one that costs
red.
35. That's it.
Yeah,
I have-
because I
why-
have the
why-
Target one, and I
Why
hate
is
it.
Folklore red? I don't get it. Anyway, Jack, talk about what you were going to talk about.
I have a lot to say about this. Okay, look, I used to love Taylor Swift music. Okay, like
Oh, no.
1989 is one of my favorites. So is Fearless.
Thank you.
Okay, and it was after Midnight's came out, and then like once the Eras tour started, then I started seeing this absolute obsession. I didn't get it, and I still don't. Yeah, I just need to ask you all a very serious question. Like, why is this such a huge thing? I need to know the answer.
Honestly, I don't know.
Because it's Taylor
See?
Swift.
Yeah.
It's
I
Taylor
think
Swift.
that's
That's not a good enough answer.
My
That's not the answer
brain
I'm looking for.
It's like very like ADHD and obsessive. And Taylor Swift is like one
Girl.
thing that you can obsess over and also get like a good mix of genre. Like you can listen to all of Taylor Swift songs and have different genres sprinkled in. Like you're gonna have the folk with Folklore and Nevermore. You're gonna have the pop with 1989, Reputation and Midnights and Lover. And then you're gonna have the country with like the earlier albums. But even then, like she does so much genre mixing on those earlier too. Like Speak Now has such heavy rock influence on some of its songs.
True.
Same with
Very
Red bringing in the pop influence. But also, it's
Mhm.
just fun. Like the Easter egg hunting is honestly the smartest marketing of any like pop star in our generation. Like I truly would go on the stand and be like, this is one of our smartest marketing people. As someone who loves studying like analytics and marketing, like the way that she's able to get everyone so interested in what she's going to do just by like painting her nails black. Like she is so good at like making those little things that just
Oh, yeah.
define something and
Everyone was
being able
talking
to like
about,
make it
releasing
like
1989 on the. Oh, sorry, Seth. They also talked about releasing Reputation Taylor's version on this day, or like releasing that it's going to be announced. And
Yeah.
now today she changed her profile picture to like a little black and white thing to like trick everybody. And then she's like,
which
everything
is
like
why
there's,
I
like,
did this.
there was like a glitch and like the whole system went black whenever they were first like announcing. It's like a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just
Okay.
really
So
has
it's
a
kind
really
of just like the lore behind it.
The lore
But I
of
think
Taylor
also, like,
is so
That's a good
amazing.
answer. That's a
Also,
good
though,
Alright.
like one thing just that I appreciate, like as a fan and someone who buys concert tickets, like Taylor Swift could charge so much for her tickets, and yes,
Oh, I know.
the fees that Ticketmaster put on it were insane. But I mean, the fact that you could get an Upper Bowl ticket to the Eras tour for $45, and like then even with all of that, like her paying for the screens to be on at every location that she goes to, her paying for extra staff, her giving her like bus drivers those huge bonuses. Meanwhile, you look at some of our other artists nowadays, just and like the Renaissance tour. I'm just going to use it because it's the only thing somewhat on the scale. Like the bus drivers bonus for that tour was a signed Beyonce poster. And then like Beyonce said that she wouldn't turn on the screens in stadiums because she didn't want to mess with like the integrity of her staging. So like I just feel like there's more intention on like making sure that there's a good experience for all fans with her tours than some other artists nowadays. It doesn't mean that other artists are bad by any means.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there is kind of like that different relationship where you can kind of like, I mean, obviously it's great marketing. Like she
Mhm.
doesn't have to actually have this relationship, but she does establish a feeling where it feels like she tries to be closer with her fans and like the Taylor King, as they call it. Like
Yeah.
the fact that she has her own
Mhm.
social media accounts separate from the management so that you know like when a post is liked by the Taylor Swift account, that it was liked by Taylor herself and not like one of her interns. And that was something that she was like super intentional about. I feel like that kind of sets her apart in this industry
Okay.
from some of our other
That's
artists.
actually really good. I'm writing like I had to write like a manifesto thing for an English class about like generation gaps, and I was down in between something about like old people not knowing how to use technology and our generation's obsession with Taylor Swift, and I actually might go with the Taylor Swift one now because now I have that information.
Yeah.
Do it.
Like that's actually really good. So I actually might do that now. Oh, and also one
That's
more thing.
fantastic.
Yeah, also one more thing. Kind of ironic. My favorite band's in 1975, which is led by Matty Healy, which is Taylor Swift's
Yes.
ex. The end.
That's
Yeah.
true. All
So
right.
unconfirmed,
So,
but kind of confirmed.
that's also kind
Yeah,
of
but also Matty Healy's a very interesting person, and I
'cause
completely
look,
understand.
Jake Gyllenhaal actually starred as a guest producer on Gutenberg.
I
Yes.
know. I saw that.
I
I
thought
saw
that
I'm
was
that.
so mad I
that.
didn't get to see Gutenberg. I wanted to see that one so bad.
I know.
I love-
I
I
wanna
love-
see it so
I
bad.
love all of the things that I see on Instagram, like the Broadway produced guests. They're so funny.
Yes.
I am a
Yes.
famous Broadway producer. All
A
right, so we have one
producer.
more thing to say before we end this podcast. If you want to be on an episode, DM us. Let
Yep.
us know, and we will put you on like a wait list per se.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but if you
can-
want to be on one of our episodes, please DM us and let us know. So.
yeah, either DM me, Jay, our private accounts, or you can DM Goose Quack. We both look at that as well. So do whatever
Yeah,
you
we look
feel
on, we
like
look
if you
on
want
yeah,
to.
we look on both. All right, so that was Goose Quack episode 7, y'all.
This is a very long episode.
Very long episode. So thank you, Keely and Seth, for being
Yep. There's the fireworks again.
thank you,
Mhm.
Keely and Seth, for joining us for this
Yeah.
episode. It was so fun having y'all on.
Okay, and remember to eat your
Hey.
burgers with no honey mustard.
No honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not eat it
No
with honey
honey
mustard.
also- I know this is a week in advance. Buy your tickets to Matilda, y'all.
Yeah.
Come
So
support.
yeah, we're recording this before Tech Week starts.
Go
but,
see Matilda.
yeah, this is coming
Go
out
see Matilda.
the weekends in
Seth.
between.
Go see
or-
Matilda.
Yeah, Seth. See
Yeah,
Matilda.
Seth.
Yeah.
No, go.
Yeah, so since we're
Drop
recording
out
ahead of time,
college, go see
buy
Matilda.
your tickets for week 2 of Matilda
Yes.
because of when this comes out.
Mhm.
Really love to see you all there. I'll be there. And I'm coming
2
from
more
Oklahoma.
weeks of Jay's green hair.
Yeah, the green hair.
I cannot wait to get that death trap of a wig off.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay your contact photo in my phone.
Ah,
Until
thanks.
there's
so
another
rude.
photo that replaces it.
Yeah,
My
alright.
profile picture for Jay has been like the same one for like 5 years.
Wait, what is it? I'm invested now.
It's the one where you're doing like that stupid pose like this or whatever.
Oh, stop the
Yes.
the just turned 10 pose. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
That's
That's
amazing.
what- because we started doing that like during COVID, like whenever we had that like group that's not a group anymore. But we
Yeah.
and we just kind of like we all were like, oh my god, guys, just turned 10 at my birthday party. We all did that little pose. We like the hand up. It's really funny.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So that was episode 7.
Yeah.
Tune in to our next episode whenever that is.
Next episode will be the Matilda episode and Broadway review episode. We're gonna get some people on for both.
All right. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.